Hey, how are you guys? Welcome to yoga. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a week or so since I've seen you. We're just going to get right into it. So go ahead and do me a favor. I'm going to stay up here and talk, but why don't you guys make your way to a child's pose and I'll meet you there after we talk. So finding a spot on the ground, you can take your knees wide or close together. The two options that I've always showed you. You can have your hips wide, hands in front, or knees together, hands in back. Grabbing onto your heels. And slowly starting to let the rest of the outside world melt away. And that's actually really what I want to focus on today, is talking about externalizing versus internalizing. So once you're here, finding a breath, set the rhythm for your class. And maybe today's intention, if you need it to go somewhere else, then absolutely, by all means. But I personally am focusing on one thing that I think is always helpful to a lot of people in a lot of different situations. And I'm going to tell you about it. That is focusing on what's best for yourself and not letting external sources corrupt you. And what I mean by that is being distracted by trying to impress someone else or by trying to fulfill their needs and not your own, and putting others before you. And it happens a lot. You find a new activity, a new person that you click with, and that's all you care about first. And you'll lose sight of yourself. And I've done this so many times where I think it's okay. It's just like the honeymoon phase of whatever this relationship, this activity, whatever it is. And I end up actually staying there for too long and losing track of my own path, basically. So today I want to focus on the fact that you are here and you are in this body and you are doing this practice, this yoga, by yourself, first and foremost. And you have no one else to do it for except for yourself. If I practice this yoga and my body feels great, it's not going to affect my roommate. I mean, maybe it will indirectly, but it's not for her. It's for me. That's the only reason I'm here, is to build up my internal strength, my physical strength, my willpower, and to see what I'm capable of, right? So it's just like a metaphor for life. So coming to terms with that we're here for ourselves, no one else. Again, maybe you have something specific that you yourself are working on your path of life. It's always a continued lesson. Just being aware that no external sources are going to be affected by this moment right now, nor will they affect you. You are here, you are centered, and you can do this all the time in your day-to-day life. Come back to this feeling. So hopefully by the end of your practice, you'll realize how much you actually achieved for yourself, physically, mentally, etc. And you'll realize that you can put yourself back into that state at any given moment. Anytime that you want, anytime you feel like you're being misled, being distracted, you yourself are choosing the wrong path. And you'll feel it. Again, we've talked about this intuition. Then you're able to come back to this discernment, this attention to the self, and knowing that other distractions are outside of you and you are the only one in your home body. And you yourself can figure out what's the right path. You yourself can know what body part needs to stretch or what mental aspect of life needs stretched, focused upon. So putting yourself first is the first step to anything, and that's the only way you can build on that. If you've already gotten that down, or you think you've already gotten that down, today's a day for refresh. Because we can always go back to that basic intent and connect with what it exactly is that we intend to do with our lives. And each step during the day of every single day, 24/7, 365, leads up to a life. It's not just black and white. It's not just you're ultimately there. Everything is a step in that direction. Every decision that you make is a step in the direction that you want to be headed, or that you don't, and that's for you to decide. That's where those decisions come in. Am I choosing the correct path or the incorrect path? So going with that today, here we are in child's pose. I'll meet you there. Stretching your spine nice and long. Maybe walk your fingertips a little bit more far forward. Sink your hips back. Really stretch the side body. Take your hands over to the right. And over to the left. Coming onto all fours. One round of cat and cow. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale around and looking down. Now walk your hands a little bit in front of you. And I want you to lead with your chin and slide down. Squeezing the elbows into your sides. Slide down. Chin to the ground first. Butt up high. Looking forward. Hold here. Draw your elbows down and back your spine. And breathe. And on your next inhale, slide it forward a little bit, straightening your legs, lifting your chest for a small cobra. Exhale, release. Dropping back, bend your knees. Press yourself back to where we just were. Inhale. Exhale, back to cobra. Looking up. Exhale, back down. This time, take your feet wide. Make a bind behind your back, grasping each hand. And lift up, keeping the tops of your feet down, tops of your thighs down. Trying to just get on your belly button. Look all the way up. Stretch your hands toward the back of the room. Look up. Exhale, relax. Pressing back up to all fours. This time while we're here, I'm going to plant my left hand, right arm comes up, look up. And I'm going to thread the needle, thread it through underneath that left hand. I'm coming to the outer edge of my right shoulder. Maybe this top arm reaches forward. Looking up underneath my armpit, trying to keep my hips relatively square. Next inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Look up at it. And then bend it and bind it behind you. Maybe you grab the inside of your right thigh there. Peeling your shoulder towards and your chest towards the ceiling. And release back to all fours. Good. Round of cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, slide it through. Outer edge of the left shoulder. Stay here, or maybe take the top arm forward. Top arm comes up. Wrap it around your back if you can. Maybe make that bind. Release. All fours, round of cat and cow. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. This time, same thing, but I'm going to extend my left leg on the ground. Right arm comes up, right arm threads through, top arm reaches forward, right away. Maybe make that bind right away. Really getting onto the back of that right shoulder. Release. All fours, cat and cow. Right foot out, left arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread. Back up to all fours. Sliding your chin forward again, butt stays up, knees down. Inhale, upward dog, this time all the way up. Legs come up, thighs come up. Exhale to all fours, curl the toes, downward dog. Pedal out your feet, stretch into your calves, move your hips. Next inhale, right foot up to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Root the back heel down, warrior one. Finding that stretch in your calves. Squaring off the hips, I'm not open. Squaring the hips to the front, look up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Make a bind. Inhale and stretch your arms back, your head forward. Next inhale, bow it all the way down. Humble warrior. Chest to thigh. Bend that front knee. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, drop the arms, step it back to plank, chaturanga. You can add a push-up in there if you want, just like I did. Left side, left toes up, inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Exhale, sweep the arms back, make a bind. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, humble warrior, bow it down. Squeeze the palms together. Release both hands, step it back, chaturanga. Maybe take an extra little push up there. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, shift forward. Hold. Place your foot between your hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Settling in. Make sure you have a nice bend in that front knee. Turn the toes in, facing the side of the room. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with a flat back, come all the way up to standing. Arms above your head. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the room. Left knee bends. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, both hands to the ground, spin on the balls of the right foot. Right arm stays down, left arm up, twist. Release both hands, chaturanga. Left toes up, inhale. Exhale, crunch knee to nose, shift forward and hold. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Place that foot between your hands, back heel down, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Settle in. Inhale, straighten both legs. Turn to the side of the room. Take another inhale, reach to up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Feel your belly tucking in and going up. That's called Mula Bandha. Feels like a vacuum in your tummy. Inhale all the way up, flat back, all the way up to standing, arms up. Exhale, right knee bends, turn the right toes out, warrior two. Flip the palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale to that lunge again. Spinning onto the balls of the left foot. Right arm up, left arm down, twist. Exhale, release the arms, chaturanga. Couple breaths. Right toes up, inhale. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, hold, crunch, 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 and then step it through. Back heel down, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straight legs, turn it in, face the side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe try and get your elbows down. Inhale all the way back up to standing, arms up. Exhale, warrior to the back, warrior two to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip the palm. Exhale, side angle pose this time. Elbow down to your knee, maybe hand to your calf, your shin, the floor. Top arm forward. Top arm reaches up, that right arm reaches up. Looking down at your left toes in front of you. Bend into the back knee, shift it forward. Half moon. Hips are open to the side of the room. Now let's. Standing L, both arms down, maybe standing split. Big long step back to a lunge. Left arm up twist. And release it. Both arms down, chaturanga. Left side, left toes up, inhale. Exhale, shift it forward, crunch, hold. Step between, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Turn the toes in, inhale, stand up. Exhale here. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Arms up. Warrior two to the front. Flip the palm, reverse warrior. Side angle pose, elbow to knee, hand to shin, whichever. Breathe. Looking up at that top left hand, look down at your foot now. Shift forward, warrior three. Half moon. Hips open to the side, fingertips can be down, that's fine. Left toes, the toes in the air are facing the side of the room. Exhale, standing L, maybe standing split. One more inhale here. And exhale, big long lunge. Right arm up twist. Exhale, release, chaturanga. Child pose. Making your way back up to downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Try and go heel first. Heel, then toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. All the way up. Take an inhale. Feet are hips width apart. Inhale, stretch, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold, grab opposite elbows. Release the elbows. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Again, inhale, stretch your spine forward. Keep that stretch as you exhale and pull yourself down. Tailbone high. Release the grip. Walk your toes together to touch. Heels slightly apart. Inhale, reach all the way up with a flat back. Grab onto your left wrist and pull it towards the right. Back up to center. Switch the grip. Inhale up, exhale over. Push your hips to the right, reaching towards the left. Inhale up. Arms down by your sides. Take a moment, turning the right leg out. You can have it down here, up here, or above the knee, or even in full lotus, which we're not going to get into today, but just know that that's an option eventually. Hands can be wherever you want. Prayer, reach up, or even reverse prayer, palms together on your back. Pushing your chest forward, look up. Release your arms, turn the knee forward. Release it forward, arms up. Inhale, hold. Deep inhale, lift it higher. And release everything. Toes together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back forward. Take the feet wide again. This time I'm going to step on my hands. So I'm going to pick up my toes, slip a hand, slip a hand. Toes are all the way touching my wrists. My knees can be as bent as they need to be, but I'm stepping on my hands. Inhale, stretch the back open and forward. Exhale, pull, elbows bend to the side, forward fold. Tailbone high. Release the grip. Bring the toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, reach all the way up. Hands up by your side. This time let's take a back bend. So inhale, reach all the way up. Drop your head back. Leading with your arms, follow your fingertips with your eyes. Reach back. Push your hips forward. And come on up and all the way down. Just curl the spine, release. Bend the knees, shake them out, shake your head out. Pound on your back if you need to. And then come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hands by your side. Tree on the left side while balancing on your right. Turning the toes out. They can be here, here, or here. Again, lotus is the fullest expression, but we're not going to get there today. Take your hands wherever you want. Maybe challenge your gaze this time, taking it upward. See how far up you can look. Release your arms, turn the knee to the front. Inhale, extend it forward, reach your arms up, look up. Balance, balance, stretch, stretch, stretch. Don't let it drop. Inhale, reach higher. And exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, reach up. Little back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward fold. Inhale, part way up for length. Stretch your spine. Inhale, plant the palms. Exhale, chaturanga. And back to your child's pose. Come back up to all fours. Crisscross your ankles behind you and come to a seat. Let's take a butterfly stretch, a few forward folds. Soles of my feet together, hands by my feet. I'm opening them up like a book. Eventually they'll be all the way in here and opened. Tops of my feet flat on the floor. And keep pulling them in as you reach your head forward and your chin down. Forehead forward, chin down. So I'm thinking diagonal, flat back. I don't want to see this. Release. Stretch your legs forward. Walk your hips back a few times. Let's take pointed toes first. So really stretch your heels as far forward as they'll go. And then as you point, it should elongate all of your legs into your tailbone. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Get where you can be comfy. Come on up. You can send your right leg to the back or your left, whichever. We're just going to take a pigeon. So if I'm doing the right leg back, the left one comes in to bend. I perch myself up, get on the top of that right thigh. Walk this heel forward if I'm not feeling it enough in this hip. And then release. You can bend that back knee if you have that today. One arm, both arms, mermaid, whatever. And release. Right leg will come across the left to the outside of the knee, the left knee. Left arm comes up, right arm back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Left elbow to right knee, looking behind as far as I can. Inhale, I reach up. On the exhales, I twist further. Taking 3 breaths. One more. And on your exhale, returning to the front and take your forehead to the ground. Other side, right knee's already bent, just keep it there. Send the left toes to the back. Get up on that back thigh. And when you feel situated, go ahead and relax. And maybe bending that back leg, if you did it on the other side, I recommend you do it on both sides. Even if this side feels a little tighter, which it does for me, you're only as good as your weakest side. Release. Swinging that leg around and over. Right arm up. Right elbow to the left knee. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. And release. release, forehead to the ground, and the other side. And rolling down one vertebrae at a time to your back. As your back hits, legs come up, shoulders stand. Letting your legs be free. And slowly rolling out one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth a little bit. And come to resting on your back. Legs apart, hands by your side, but also spread out, palms up, close your eyes and breathe. Slowly start to move your fingers and toes, your jaw around, coming back to the room, experimenting with the movement of your ligaments, your joints, your extremities. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up above your head, stretch your feet the opposite direction. And in the sake of Mother's Day, let's roll off to our left today. On up to a seated position, hands at heart center, eyes closed, staying focused, touching in, tuning in with your practice and what you've accomplished in respect to the intention that you set at the beginning of class. How do you feel? Are you fully present in your own body, in your own space, in your own mind? Again, I wanted to honor Mother's Day, not because I am a mother or even that I wanted to respect my own mother, but just the idea of passing down strength between generations and between relationships in general is the utmost power, if you ask me. And so again, honoring yourself, being 100% genuine and true to your own intentions will allow you to do that and be a mother, even if you're only 5 years old. I don't mean a literal mother with children, but giving a certain amount of confident love to anyone else in your life. And sit with that today. Be grateful, be honored by your own practice, by your own intentions, by your own self-fulfillment, and your ability to let that exude to the rest of the world. Namaste.